Welcome, subbies. I hope that you're all having a good Sunday morning, or I guess it's afternoon now. I hope you're having a good Sunday afternoon. We are continuing Metaphor today, which if you were not here last time, we started the official story of Metaphor before we were playing the demo. So we had gotten through that first 8 hours of the game, and then we got stalled. But last weekend we started playing it in earnest. So we got through the first dungeon and we beat the first boss, which I'm not going to spoil if you haven't watched it. At this point in the game, we are just kind of killing time and waiting for an announcement from the Sanctifex to see what will happen now that our king of Grand Trad has passed away. Never seen anything of Metaphor. That is totally fine. Metaphor is a game that is heavily inspired by Persona, but it's set in like a fantasy storybook world. And it seems to be taking a lot of cues from like medieval times. Our story seems to focus on the Empire of Grand Trad, which is a heavily racist empire. There's a lot of fantasy racism in this game, and a lot of disturbing imagery and stuff like that. So if those are things that you would rather not take in on your Sunday afternoon, I completely understand. You're more than welcome to do whatever you need to protect yourself. Minimize the stream, mute it, whatever you want to do. If you do decide to mute the stream, I do humbly request that you mute the tab and not the Twitch stream, as that will help me out, but you do what is best for you. Before we begin, I do want to remind everyone we are still doing our fundraiser. I'm trying to fundraise $1,200 to pay down some of my credit card debt. This is for my birthday, which happened on November 27th. I've been doing this all of that month, and I'm doing it now as well. So if you can contribute to that, go right ahead and do so. If you can't, that's totally fine. I'm just letting you guys know this is still happening, and that's what the bar above my head is. So, all right, let's go ahead and get started with Metaphor. You're intrigued with Metaphor? It didn't take much, did it? It's a fun game. Very interesting. Very interesting game. I will say that. Sorry, I gotta put my content warnings up. I think we should still have them. Okay, no, this is Slitterheads. Okay, so fantasy racism, disturbing imagery, discrimination. Yeah. All right, there we go. That's good. All right, let's get going. So when last we left off, we were in the desert. We were in the Tradia Desert, hunting a manticore. And we finished hunting that manticore as our stream ended last week. That was an optional quest that we were doing. Oh, I can probably turn this a bit up since Metaphor's not nearly as loud as Touch Starved was. Okay. But on an unrelated note, there need to be more gay/bi rep in the medieval fantasy. 100% true. I support that entirely. Very true. Okay.
We've been spotted.
I think we can leave. I'm pretty sure we're done with this desert. I will check just to make sure. Okay, so there's like a little bit of it at the top corner that we haven't explored, but other than that, yeah, we're pretty much done with this place. How do I attack again? Oh, it's square. Okay, yes. I fucked that up a lot last stream because we were still relearning how to play this game, but I think I remember the controls now pretty well enough. Let's get back into Grand Trad. All right, here we are. going to be night soon. Should we call it a day and head back?
Okay then.
Then why don't we go back to the city and have a nice dinner? It'll be dark by the time we get back, so we won't have time to do anything else anyway. But that's okay, right?
Right?
Tired, huh? Then let's think about what to eat. Alright. So, for those of you who are new to Metaphor, but may have played the Persona series, this game operates in time increments just like Persona does. So, like, you can spend time with people during the day, you can spend time with people during the night, you can level up social links, you can go into dungeons, you can level up your own characters, stats, etc., etc. It functions similarly if you're familiar with that series. There's a lot of Persona in this game, but it is also very much its own thing. So the concepts are similar, but a little bit different. Back to the Grand Trad Tavern.
All right.
Stroll. We've taken down the Manjula that was terrorizing the desert, so that bounty is all ours now. Hulkenberg. 'Tis a reward in itself to know that one less threat menaces the capital. Of course, we should collect our fair compensation, as we've most certainly earned it. Gallica. I'm glad we were able to help people, too. Jin, let's go report at the recruitment center before we forget. Stroll. Fortin's announcement is just around the corner. There's no point in trying to predict what he's going to say now.
True.
Hulkenberg. It would be wise to make the most of the time we have remaining. Perhaps there are others who require our aid. Or we could develop our archetypes.
Now then.
Stroll. Well, I suppose we ought to turn in for the night once we finish our plates. Gallica. I say we earned our rest today. Good job. I relaxed with my friends, all of us sharing a brief moment of peace. I have played Persona 3 before the remaster.
Time marches on.
Yeah, okay. Then you're familiar with the ideas.
Draws nearer.
They function roughly the same. There's a little bit of differences, but they're mostly unique to this game. I hear a voice. Stroll. Perhaps I should discuss this with him. Stroll comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with him. Alright, so one way that this game differs from Persona is that your companions will actually reach out to you. Which they did that in Persona as well, like via the cell phone and stuff like that. But in this game, like, they will enter your mind, and that means that, like, most likely you will want to hang out with them on that day because I don't think you get a boost or anything, but it does sort of guide you better towards deciding what you want to do. There is also a interesting mechanic known as the Traveler's Voices, which will tell you what other people did on this same day. So when you look at this guide of sorts, you can see other people chose to either spend time with supporters or they spent time in a labyrinth. Some of which we can go to, some of which we cannot. So that's one way that this game differs from Persona, is they have those things going on. Mixes a little bit of Dark Souls into it, because Dark Souls kind of has something similar, but not quite the same. I can't remember which Dark Souls had that, though. Actually, maybe that was Elden Ring. One of them did it. I don't remember which one.
What am I gonna do?
What was I saying? Right. Yes, we need to turn in our quest.
I love it. All right
We need to go to the recruitment center.
Let's head there right away.
I bought it off Amazon before I was trying really hard to get the PSP version, but they didn't fall through. Me and my dog destroyed 2 discs, one per each of the PSP version disc. Oh my god. I'm so sorry that your dog destroyed your game. I'm also sorry that you destroyed your game. Recruiter dispatcher. Surely not. You really managed to slay the bounty. That's certainly its rampager tail. Even the military soldiers fled from it in fear. You lot are something else. Here's the reward as promised. Take it. It's yours.
We did it.
Nice. We got 10,000 whatever currency this is. That's a lot. Damn. We have a lot of money now. And we increased quite a bit of our courage. Too bad courage is not what we need right now. Ooh, and our popularity rank went up. My support is changing.
Amazing.
Gallica, there's really 10,000 Reeve here. I'm ready for more contracts if they pay out this well. Recruiter dispatcher, I'm afraid you can't. I don't have any other contracts I can offer you right now. The recruitment centers in other cities should also handle contracts. Take a look if you have the chance. Wait, there's other cities? I thought it was just Grand Trad. Okay. Wow. Alright. That's kind of surprising because this game seemed very centralized around Grand Trad.
No.
I was born after 1999, so the small discs were not similar to me. Ah, I see.
No.
I was born 9 years before you, so
But why?
I kind of had some practice with them, but I agree. Like, the PSP's UMDs were very flimsy. There were so many there were so many times where I almost broke one. They're just very, very delicate.
What were the gods doing?
Alright, so it is Metals Day, which is the equivalent of Sunday in this game. Oh, sorry, Idles Day. Idles Day is the equivalent of Sunday in this game, which means that certain shops have discounts on their wares. So we can go shopping and stuff like that. But unfortunately, we've already bought most everything that we can at this point. So
All right then.
I guess we're just going to hoard our money for now. Because we don't really need anything. So let's go to San Lumeo Street.
Let's go.
But
And let's go find Stroll, since he was the guy that appeared in our mind this morning.
Yeah.
Ah, it's you. Staying put like this puts the day of calamity in mind for me. So I'm in a bit of a bind. This regards Lord Hydron, that landowner in Grand Trad my family's old caretaker mentioned the other day. Rumors says he's clever, and not in the good way. I'm lost about how to approach him. I'll go with you.
Thanks a bunch.
Thank you. Just having you by my side would be reassuring. He's a devout sanctist, so we should look for him near the Grand Cathedral. I opened up the case the disc was in, and my dog just chewed it. That's very rude of your dog. I'm so sorry. Aw, my partner's pets died. Stroll. I was told Lord Hydron comes here often. Right on cue. Nobleman. If I'm not mistaken, you're the young Lord Stroll, are you not? Stroll. It's an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Hydron. But how do you know me? Hydron. Nary a soul in the kingdom hasn't heard of the rumors of Halia's tragedy. Perhaps you've come to reflect and pray?
No.
Stroll. No. I came to see you, actually. I understand full well that this request may seem unreasonable, but
Truth is,
I've come to beg the use of some of the vacant domiciles in the capital. As you know, my countrymen who fled Halia reside here, sleeping on the streets. Without roofs over their heads, they barely scrape by. And so I implore you, please consider offering your support to these fine people.
no.
Hydron, are you implying I should do this as some manner of charity? Am I to be compensated in any way? Odd that you would petition me on their behalf to begin with. It's not as though they are still your responsibility. Besides, is poverty not an individual's onus to bear? Stroll, they were attacked and forced to flee their homes. You would still hold them responsible for their lack of means.
Yes.
Hydron, so fate was cruel to them, and they could not rise above it. Should they not hold themselves to higher standards? I'm afraid I'm under no obligation here. Besides, what of your own circumstances? With your parents and land gone, you have little else to anchor you. Consider restoring the glory of your house before you worry about the rabble. Stroll. You're right about one thing. I was a fool to ask for your aid. What about your people?
What?
Jin, what about everyone from back home?
Obviously.
Stroll, don't worry. I won't abandon my people. Hydron, incidentally, don't I know your compatriot from somewhere? Stroll, you needn't worry about him. Besides, I must apologize for taking up your precious time today. But before I go, I would have you know that those refugees are my people, and no matter your stance on it, I will do everything in my power to save them.
Worry not.
Hydron, my good lad, I'm sure I must come across rather harshly, but it's not as though I have no sympathy for you. Abandoned by your parents, shunned by your relations, you were left to the harsh truths of the royal capital too young. It's a pity. You have terrible phrasing.
Hang on.
Jin, you should choose your words more carefully.
Stop.
Stroll, let's not let their tempers get the best of us. This isn't over yet. Well, that was disappointing.
I'm sorry.
Stroll, I'm so sorry, Rangif. I wasn't able to persuade Lord Hydron to offer assistance. It was always going to be a tall order, but he tossed it aside, calling it personal responsibility, and that I couldn't abide.
No.
Rangif, please don't apologize. That you went to such efforts is more than we could ask.
Yes.
Besides, you needn't worry about us, young master. Your focus should be rebuilding your great house.
Yes.
House Heliatus must rise again from the ruin that human wrought. Restore it through its former glory, or, I should hope, to greater heights still. I'd heard you'd been living off the generosity of the noble families who respected your lord parents. To be brought so low can't have been easy for you. Your people only wish to see your house flourish once again. With your inheritance, you should...
Wait.
Stroll, excuse my interruption, but did you just say inheritance? When the village was destroyed, I don't recall any mention of one. Rangif, so you were unaware of it. I suspected as much, given our conversation the other day. Your father would have kept it separate from the estate. Of this I have no doubt, though I couldn't begin to say how or where.
Taking that into account.
Stroll, interesting. Well, if there were any clues left, I'm sure they would all point to Halia. Let's go investigate.
Well then.
Jin, sounds like an investigation is in order.
Yeah.
Stroll, perhaps. Though I doubt anything survived the fire.
Hey, so.
Regardless, I'll make the journey back home on my own. All right? I'll not burden you with such a wild goose chase. No, we do this together.
No.
Stroll, but I sincerely doubt we'll find anything in that rubble.
Thank you.
But listen, thank you for today. I would have lost it had you not been here to keep me calm. I've avoided this for far too long. It's time to face the ruins of my home head on. But I ask for your help yet again. I'm not sure I could take another step without you at my side. I can sense Stroll's deep-seated trust and burgeoning resolve. I think those two might be gay for each other. Mysterious voice. The proud noble, Stroll, keeper inheritor of the warrior's virtues.
No.
Through thy shared bond, a new heroic embodiment slumbering within thee has come to blossom.
A new power.
Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength, fulfill thy destiny. Yo, nice, we ranked up.
Of course I'd like
And
you to
we
come.
got Swordmaster. Hello. That's hot. That's very hot. Alright, we can study the Swordmaster in academia. Try seeing what new powers await you. Specifically, I opened it up and put it in the cassette, and it broke that way. And when I got the second, I left it with my dog, and he chewed it. My dog was still a puppy at heart. Oh, no! Oh, I see what you did. You thought that it had to be taken out of the UMD in order to use. That makes sense. I'm so sorry. I can see why you would do that, though. It does seem like it's something you should do before doing it. Before using them. Rangief, I do hope you'll find the inheritance your parents left you. All they'd hope for was that you'd come one day into your own with a worthy house. They would be so proud of how wise beyond your years you've become. Your father especially. You're just like him in that respect. Stroll, I'm not worthy to share mention of my father. But whatever the case, I intend to honor thy wishes. Pray await my return. Stroll and I return to the others. Ooh, he even got money for that. Wait, why did I lose money? Wait, that wasn't money. That was magia. Or whatever. Whatever that thing is. Mag. Back to the Hush Honeybee.
What is it?
Alright, so now we can choose what we do for the evening.
What?
Okay, so we can't spend time with Maria still.
What is it?
That reminds me.
Man, we need to level up our wisdom. Because we're not going to be able to bond with the shopkeeper until we level up our wisdom. I wonder how you do that. Gallica, not the kind of day I'd like to be out in, but the shops are having sales, so do you want to go somewhere nearby? I'm more familiar with the city than you, so feel free to ask me anything.
Hey there.
That's a
All right,
good
then.
question. But how do we level up our wisdom? I see an icon there. I wonder if maybe that's how.
Let's go.
I don't know what that icon is either.
Is there any shelter from this? All right then.
Give it a phone, I say. Who else can
Huh?
A human at the cathedral. I heard about it. Suppose it's been resolved now, since no one's still fussing about it. Still, it doesn't inspire much faith in the state army. The damage was already done. Maybe an odd notion, but they'd have resolved things quicker if Luis was leading the army, don't you think?
How far? Oh, I hate the rain.
This all reminds me of the tales I heard as a child about the legendary kings of yore called heroes. The hero kings were from an age without magic igniters, and they could wield various magic powers. I'd been thinking about them since the royal funeral. If only those hero kings were here, I'm certain they'd have stopped Luis's tyranny.
Rain.
Where does that lead? Sunshade Row. Isn't this the...
Just can't stand it. All right.
Oh, yes. Okay, I must not have ever gone this way.
Rain. I can't believe.
Something up?
Gallica, why not take a breather? There's a nice view, and it's important to stop and smell the roses, you know? Besides, watching how people in Grand Trad live might broaden your horizons. Oh, here it is! Damn! It was always here all along. I must have read this and just ignored it, or something. If I spend some time gazing at the scenery, my wisdom should broaden.
Oh.
So what's the plan? Care for a short break? Let's take a break.
Okay.
Gallica, alright, then it's decided.
Whoa.
The streets are packed, but at least it's not as huge a crowd as the royal funeral had. Sure are a bunch of nobles on the main street and around the Grand Cathedral. I see some Clamar, Rogue, and even some Ishkia. But if you head to the back streets, you'll see more Peripas. Guess that's what a class divide looks like. And then there's you, the only Elda in town. It's crazy how people will say the most vile things right to your face. I hate it here. I'm fed up with it. Gallica, I know. They aren't even directed at me, and it still makes me sick to my stomach.
What?
Just remember, there's not a single thing wrong with you, so stand tall, okay? You're as free to walk these streets as anyone else. Gazing out at the sights of the capital with Gallica makes me feel like I've brought in my wisdom.
Now then.
We're gonna need to... Oh! Oh, we did it! Nice! Nice! Okay, now we should be able to take on our mission.
Wisdom.
'Tis one of the virtues a ruler must possess. If thou aspire to true sovereignty, fill thyself with the knowledge to discern truth from falsehood.
Why, that's...
A conqueror needs that precious kindling with which a follower's passions may be inflamed. Gallica and I headed home, while discussing the people and stores we passed along the way. So we should be able to take on the Igniter Lady's quest tomorrow.
The announcement is soon.
Hulkenberg. So, Fortin's grand announcement is coming tomorrow, is it? Gallica, what's this proclamation of his going to be, anyway? Wonder if he's going to thank us for what we did at the Grand Cathedral.
No.
Stroll, I wouldn't hold your breath on that one. Ostensibly, the State Army is getting all the credit for taking down that human, after all. Hulkenberg, we shall know soon enough, so there's little point contemplating it further. Until then, let us simply do what we can as we wait for events to unfold. The Sanctist's grand announcement is happening tomorrow. Alright.
What is it?
In that case, I think we should go try and take on that quest.
My wits have left me, I believe.
The Grand Cathedral, why?
How far?
Back again.
What is it? Come to ask about the job? Gallica, this lady owns the Igniter shop, right? I bet the pay would be decent. Might be worth taking the job if it's nothing too crazy. At least describe the job. If I put my overflowing wisdom on display, I'll be able to stand my ground with people as powerful as this woman.
Yes.
Igniter merchantress. Well, well. I suppose you really are more than you seem. I certainly can't imagine Grius would have worked with any normal child. Glad to hear it. Now, I'd like to see what you're made of. Okay.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Brigitte. I run this shop and manage trade of magic igniters. This is your first time in Grand Trad, you mentioned. Then, what do you think of magic igniters?
They're unnecessary.
They're not really necessary.
Well, well. You say that with such confidence. Interesting. All right, next. Are you good at keeping secrets?
I suppose.
I'd like to think I am.
Fair enough. Frankly, I trust that answer more than I would a direct insistence. Then, I have one last question. Do you believe in God?
Oh, that's a question. Everyone's faith is their own.
Not the one everyone else does. I have my own beliefs.
In other words, not the god of sanctism. Well, that's enough for me. Yes. I think there's potential in you. I'd like to ask you to handle an extermination mission.
Ooh.
You're fit for the task. The fact is, our trade route for Ignitus has been, shall we say, compromised.
Oh.
The local monsters apparently made the place its feeding grounds. Evidence suggests its actual nest is near the place I personally checked out. I want you to go there, find
So this
it,
is a dungeon?
and exterminate it.
We don't have any new
Wait.
dungeons, though.
Hold on just a moment. You're asking us
Is this
to
gonna
handle
open a new
something so
dungeon?
important? Is that even okay?
I'm asking you precisely because it's so important. There are reasons I'd rather not bring this to the guard. I usually prefer discretion with these sorts of things anyway. Especially with groups like them. But if Grius trusts you, then I certainly can.
How are you connected with Grius?
I hardly think that bears discussion right now.
What do you think? It does seem like she could use the help.
You will be compensated, of course, and generously. There's also the option of discounts on my stock, if that
We
appeals.
can't even shop in there. They said we can't because we're in Elda.
Additionally, rumor has it there's even treasure to be found at the monster
Oh, hold
nest.
on. Treasure, you said.
I'd say the potential rewards are a fair match for the risk.
I mean, you know, if there's treasure there, I don't see why we shouldn't check it out. It's a strange request, but someone connected to Grius probably wouldn't trick us. Doesn't seem like a bad deal, between the compensation and treasure.
I hope you've no objections to the job.
Alright.
Understood.
Thank you. You're bound for Belega Corridor.
Oh,
Only a short
that's
distance
what
away from
Belega Corridor is.
This one's important.
I need to slay Guptaros at the Belega Corridor. The information in Grand Trad is the informant in Grand Trad, who's usually at the Hushed Honeybee Inn on Sunshade Road, should have more details. Hi, Rory. Welcome.
It's here. Just think of the goodies that might be hiding inside.
Okay, so that's our new dungeon, Belega Corridor. That's a derelict mansion? A derelict mansion who once belonged to a prosperous noble family who rivaled even the royal merchants, or
Let's
monarchs.
see here.
That's Belega Corridor. Okay,
And right there's a labyrinth.
that's interesting. Why are they
If you don't have a way
getting
there, I'll lend you my
igniters
carriage. Not the kind of trip you'll
from
want
a
to make on
royal
foot.
decrepit mansion?
You can leave the city through the large gate south of the central street.
That's weird.
Don't die out there now.
Okay. Huh. Gallica, the monster at Belega Corridor, right? I bet an informant would know something about it.
Well, I'll not loiter in the storm.
Alright, well, we were able to beat the other monster with information from our informant, so I think we should place our trust in him and go and get more information.
What is it?
Amazing. Fancy a bit of info?
What is it that you want to know? Ox Demon of Belega Corridor?
Want in on this?
Knowledgeable man, who told you about Belega Corridor? That place may still harbor some treasure, since not many know about it. However, word has it that deep within is a grotesque Guptaros, a gigantic two-legged beast brandishing an axe. It's quite famous amongst adventurers. It hates anyone who uses a staff or a mace, and it'll go berserk if it sees one. Watch out if it starts to build up strength. The next hit could kill you straight off. That said, if you time your attacks well, you can knock it out of its stance and halt its attack. I recommend swift pierce attacks with a spear of some sort. It's weak to them.
Just between us.
If you can't, then you ought to simply guard. Defending won't help you escape, but you may just be able to survive the onslaught. Finally, there's a lot of Goborns out there. Those behave more or less the same. If you want to fight them off, use swords and spears. Gallica, when he says staves or maces, does he mean mage and healer? Guess we should switch it up to be safe. Knowledgeable man, just to warn you, it's full of monsters that make the ones in the Grand Cathedral pale in comparison. If you go, make sure you're mentally prepared for what you'll face. That's all I can offer you for now. Should you survive, do return. If you've got the coin, I'll have more information for you. I received a scrap of paper inscribed with the information I just heard. I'll put it away so I can check it later. Alright,
Amazing. What is it?
I think we're good to go. But I do think we should probably change our stuff if we're going to go into Belega Corridor, because it sounds like we're going to have a rough time otherwise.
All right then.
Now, how are we supposed to get to Belega Corridor? That's the Tradia Desert.
All right then.
Oh, the world map.
Where to?
Interesting.
What is it?
Maybe we talk to her to get to it?
Oh, I am grateful.
I don't know. The desert was easy enough to get. She said something about a royal carriage, so maybe we do have to talk to her. Okay, well, in that case, let's talk to Moray before we go.
Now, where was I?
I feel Moray's presence.
Would you look at this?
Moray, I sense the power of a new archetype. Do come and speak to me, should you want to study it.
Hello.
Okay, so this is going to be interesting. It sounds like we can't use the mage or the healer in Belega Corridor, so we're going to have to study...
That is...
Oh, shit. Warrior, huh? Okay.
I see. Fascinating. This right here. All right?
Alright, I guess we'll become a warrior then.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
So we'll just go at it with all physical attacks, I suppose. And we'll use off abilities for healing.
I see.
I think that's probably going to be the best. Ooh, we got a hero's fruit. I don't know what that
New
is,
skills,
but thank you.
new possibilities.
Alright, so that said, let's see what we can do. Let's inherit some skills. For me, I am going to inherit... I'll do the group heal, I think,
This could work.
for me. And the others... What do we have for Stroll? Diagonal Slash? We don't need that anymore. What is Heat Up? Increases physical attack by 10%. Increases further if archetypes of the same lineage are present. Interesting. We can stay with magic, probably?
Right.
Yeah, we'll
Let's
do
this.
some electric magic, I think. And yeah, I guess we'll stay with fire. Damn, I really wish I'd taught somebody else the healer. I kind of thought I did. That's short-sighted on my part. Oh well, we'll try this and see how it works.
It will come again.
What is the hero's fruit? Maybe we should check and see what that is. Oh, it's like stat increase stuff. That's cool. Okay. What is this? Oh, okay. Alright, let's go talk to the lady.
Grand Cathedral, why?
Profile.
Don't forget what we agreed upon earlier. It's a bit late for cold feet, so I've been tasked with exterminating a monster at Belega Corridor. I can call for your carriage if you'd prefer to head out now. What's your call? I'm ready to go. Traversing the land. Requests and intel will open up new areas on the city map. You can go there as long as you know the path. You can see how many days are required to reach a destination when you select it on the map. If the road there doesn't pass through an encampment, you can get there that afternoon. When you return to town from your destination, it'll be night. After tackling a dungeon, you won't be able to do anything else. Even your allies need to rest. The wilds outside the city contain innumerable threats, but trust in your allies and step lively for adventure. Alright.
Let's see here.
Gallica. Wow, there's a lot to see around Grand Trad, it looks like. It may be a good idea to prepare for our fight with Luis by training out in the wild. So this is the Nord Mines. That's our northern border fort. Those are the places that we've already been to in the past. I bet we can't go back to those right now.
You could fulfill a request there.
Hulkenberg. 'Tis the monster-filled ruins the Uniter shop's owner spoke of. A distinguished noble family's manor, was it? Stroll. Don't suppose there'd be treasure and other valuables that remain. May as well check, considering we have to defeat that monster anyway.
Clock's ticking.
Gallica, no getting too sidetracked, alright? Our goal is the monster, not the treasure.
It's your call.
We should be able to get there and back within the day. What'll it be? Wanna go?
Let's be off.
Tolkienberg. Then 'tis settled. It would behoove us to all prepare ourselves, even whilst on the road.
The party at last found themselves at Belega Corridor, once a palace of a small, bygone country, destroyed and worn away by sand and rock. The land is a shadow of its former glory. Now it is home to monsters, attracted by its stagnant magma. The party steps into the corridor, as if called there by the lingering resentment of a country that could not stand the test of time.
The thing is,
Gallica. This is where Brigitte mentioned. Apparently, the monster here sometimes attacks passerby. Stroll. I had no idea these ruins were here. This is a villa for a grand old noble family, I'd heard. But this looks properly old.
Is this right?
Hulkenberg. Well, at any rate, we're here for the Guptaros. The ruins are novel, yes, but let us not stray from our purpose. Let's hunt for rare treasure.
But
There might be rare treasure about. Stroll. True. Still, this place is huge. Hunting through it for treasure sounds quite the tall order.
come on.
Gallica. Yeah, getting sidetracked isn't a good idea, you know?
My thanks.
Hulkenberg. There's always a trade-off. The decision is yours, but pray make it sensibly, please. Ooh, I like the music of this place. Alright, well here we are, Belega Corridor. Can we save before we go in here?
what now?
I would like to. Oh wait, how do we save? Is it by talking to the cat? I don't remember.
What now?
Oh yes, here it is. Okay, let's save before we go into Belega Corridor, just in case we fuck this up. Alright, there we go. Who's this guy? Scared adventurer. Planning on going inside, are you? Well, here's some friendly advice. Don't! I heard an awful noise coming from deep within. It was a terrifying roar. Certainly no noise a Goborn could make.
That's...
Gallica. You think it was a Guptaros? Really? A Guptaros? Oh, there's no way I can handle a monster like that. I only came because I'd heard it was Goborns. I'll just say if those beasts are here, then staying would be madness. You guys should turn back too, if you value your lives. Well, we're not going to do that. Gallica. Wow. If the Guptaros really is that fearsome, then maybe we should be sure we're well prepared. Alright, about this. We need to figure out our equipment before we go in here, because we've changed quite a bit. Okay, the Damascus Sham sure seems like a good choice. We can't wear that because that's what Hulkenberg is wearing. Okay, this all seems fine. We didn't change anything for him, and we didn't change anything for her, so I think we're good to go there.
Okay then.
Gallica, we're exploring this area today, right? Everything ready? Let's go in.
Let's go.
All right, let's go. Well, here we go.
Whoa.
Stroll. So, the inside's like this, huh?
Should we try somewhere else?
Gallica, I wonder where that Gutaros is. Give me a sec. I'll take a look. Well, I can't be totally sure from here, but it doesn't seem to be close by.
Well then.
Stroll, I guess we'll just have to stay vigilant. It's fairly dark, so stay close.
If so,
Hulkenberg, we'll guard the rear. Apologies, but it seems you'll have to lead the way. Right, speaking of. I think everybody should be in the front right now. Because we're all melee attackers. There's a guy there?! Ooh, we got scintillating marble. Why is there a guy here?
Why did this happen?
Oh, I wasn't expecting those vicious monsters. How could things have turned out this way?
What?
Gallica, vicious monsters? You mean the Guptaros? Young adventurer. No! Goborns! I defeated one easily, and then Goborns wielding all kinds of weapons started flooding out. Before I knew it, I was surrounded by all manner of Goborns. Gah, just thinking about it makes my knees weak. I want to just give up and go home. But I told everyone I wouldn't come back until I became the Adventure King himself. Ah, bloody hell. Wait, there's another guy?
Right.
Midlife adventurer. There's nothing but Goborns around here. So many novice adventurers come to this place looking to test their mettle. Some had the fool idea to bring in staff or mace igniters. You wouldn't be so daft, would you? You can't ever let a Goborn see one of those. If you do, they'll launch into a frenzy as soon as they see your weapon. You may think Goborns are dumb little fellas, but they're smart enough to know magic users are bad news.
Oh, yeah?
Gallica, no staves or maces, huh? Guess that means we shouldn't go with mage or healer. Midlife adventurer. But even so, Goborns do have weak points. They'll all but fall apart when faced with poison or paralysis. Here, I'll give you this stunning arrow. Make them sit still, then take them out. And don't panic. Alright, cool. Wow, they really hate healers and mage users. Alright, well, here we go.
noticed us.
Oh, that was easy.
This could be our chance. We have the edge. I can't afford to hold back.
All right.
I don't know their weakness.
Are you prepared?
Try what we've got.
No, not this.
Let's just try some basic attacks at first. They're two different enemies, so they might have two different weaknesses.
Let's stay calm.
Bamboo splitter, interesting.
Is everyone all right? Huh, touch this.
None of them were weak to any of those things. I thought piercing was their weakness. Maybe that's just a specific type of move. Well, at least they're weak enough to respond well to punching.
Fight with come forth, royal soul.
Ooh, that's very nice. All right, let's try that.
The blade's edge. Last one.
That was good. That was very nice. Ow, rude. Alright, well, they're dead. Couldn't figure out their weaknesses, though.
That's the last of them. The way's clear.
Let's keep this up.
Not bad, if I say so myself.
There are still some foes around. Don't let your guard down.
Okay. Well, this place looks like it's gonna be fun. Where the hell are we now? Okay, there's another path over that way.
All right. How's that?
Impressive.
Draw steel. We are spotted.
We made short work of them.
Draw steel. We are spotted.
I'll give it my all. Stay down! I call upon royal power within.
Let's try thunder, maybe.
I call the lightning. Almost finished.
Let's
No.
see.
Warrior.
Interesting.
Better be sure. Let's go. I'll cut through. Just one
That's
left.
for the captain. Keep it going.
What about fire?
Oh, mystic fire! They yet cling to life.
No. Maybe they just don't have any weaknesses.
You can't run. They die hard.
Or maybe it's like light or dark or something. Could be ice or wind too, I suppose. Well, it doesn't super matter. They're already dead.
Let's keep this up, everyone.
Ooh, we're getting some neat, we're getting some neat,
Is that the end then?
unknown weapons and stuff that we need to identify.
I imagine that would be of use.
Alright, so let's go back up to the first floor. Maybe we can come back down on... Wait, there's 2 stairways that lead up. What the hell? But there was only one. What the fuck? Where's that other one go?
They saw us. On your
What a weird mansion. Wait, what's this? Oh, it's a little tooth man. Talkative tooth. Talkative tooth. Hey, kiddo, which weapons are you using?
What?
Gallica. Ah, it talked. You talkative tooth. You think a tooth can't chatter by itself? Well, chew on this. I've got a jaw-dropping news you guys know nothing about. Depending on your weapon, your attack power is totally gonna change. Guess that's kind of obvious. But it's more important for magic, too. The strength of magic depends on your weapon, you know. Chew on that for a while, would ya? Anyway, if your enemies are taking big bites out of you, bite back with better weapons. Go shopping or something. That's the truth of the tooth. You're very knowledgeable. Well, that's enough for now. Wouldn't want to bite off more than you can chew. Next time, I'll teach you some secrets you can really sink your teeth into. Yeah, we'll see about that. Alright, but let's go here. Oh, that's where that staircase goes. Wait, these are butterflies. Wait, no, they're moths.
All right.
Well, they're dead now. I don't know what they were.
That should come in handy. Pocket it.
Hey, is this a mage?
Okay. Let's give this all we've got.
Get in there. Finish him off.
It's a hexer.
Let's stay calm.
That's one for the captain.
Is everyone all right?
Keep it
Watch
going.
this.
You can't run. Not done yet.
Okay.
The captain took one down.
There.
Yikes. Here comes the captain.
Uh-oh. Ouch.
Eat this. They die hard.
Okay. Well, that's not a good attack.
That's the last of them.
We shouldn't let them do that.
Not bad.
That will be troublesome.
Is that the end then? We've cleared the way.
Interesting. Okay. only way to go is down again? No, I don't think so. I think there was a way upstairs as well. Well, we'll go down anyway.
Hail!
This is our chance.
This could be our chance.
Get in there! Finish him
After
off.
me!
You can do this!
You will taste justice!
Well, that was neat. Damn.
Smooth finish. Great work, everyone.
Very good going.
Don't get too relaxed. These monsters are relentless.
Now, what's this go to? Oh, hey. It's that place we couldn't go to. So we found a treasure.
Sure, are you okay? Don't push it.
Get out of here.
All right.
I'll give it my all.
Stay calm, everyone.
Let's get on with it.
It's up to you now.
Let's do this.
Damn. This ability takes a lot of HP out.
Let's wrap this up.
Oh my god.
Get them all out.
Yeah, we're gonna need to heal. Damn.
Okay, I don't think there's any more backup coming. Let's keep moving.
That'll do it.
Alright, let's heal. This seems like a trap.
We found some. There we go.
Ooh, we got a Damascus vest. I think that'll be good for me. Which means we can probably give Stroll the researcher's code. Alright, let's do our ad break. We'll be back in 3 minutes. Don't go anywhere. All right, let's continue. Now that we have some upgraded armor, we might do a little bit better in this place. Okay.
This battle's ours. Let's go.
Let's take care of these hexers first.
Let's keep this up. Let's the blade's edge. Still here?
3 enemies left.
Sworn oath.
We can do this.
Fight that.
2 remaining.
We're all counting on you.
Only 2 enemies
No
left.
holding back.
Sharp.
I'll crush you. They die hard.
I will fight with. One left.
For the captain.
Come.
Keep it going.
Not this. Let justice prevail.
Uh-oh. Brace yourselves.
Only a flesh wound.
Only 1 left.
That was a good move.
Clear.
Tough one. Touch this.
Nice, we done it.
And that's that. Victory's ours.
Okay. I found new power.
Ooh, we got heat up.
Is that the end then? We've cleared the way.
Can't go that way. Or that way.
Looks like they found
Oh shit! Oh, those are just dogs.
amazing. Great moves back there. Hey, great job.
Cat.
I think we got them all. We'll be safe for a while.
Okay. This seems to be a long corridor of doors we cannot open. What are they celebrating over there?
Let's push through.
That's fine. Looks like it could be useful.
Yeah, it looks like we're on the other side of this one. Oh hey, there's a hole in the wall.
That might be of use later.
Okay, now we're on the other side of this one. Whoa, what's that?
Hey,
Oh, it's a gold
we
beetle.
found something.
Nice. Alright, here's a chest.
All right, that's lovely.
Ooh, very nice. Not useful here because we can't use magic, but still.
All right.
Look at that.
Ooh.
If it's useful, I say grab it.
Alright.
They saw us. On your toes, everyone.
Nice, we got some fairy dust. Now let's deal with these guys over here.
Good one. Let's give him a fight.
Take them all out. Everyone, go.
Let's make an end of it.
Let's do this.
This is it. Two remaining.
Got them all?
That'll do.
With sword in
You're at the
hand.
top of your game, Stroll. Yes.
It's not over yet.
Took one
Uh-oh.
down. Only 1 left. Finish them off.
They
We're
yet
clear.
cling to life.
Stay down.
Nice. Alright, that's the end of those guys.
Smooth finish. Great work, everyone.
We're getting some good unidentified treasure here in this place.
Okay. Let's give this all we've got.
Get ready.
You can't run.
Wait, we need to...
With sword in hand.
These are
I
different
cut it back.
guys. I don't know if we've ever fought the axe wielding guys. Oh, they just seem to be regular dudes.
Take this! They yet cling to life.
Three enemies left. We can do this.
Eat this! They die hard!
With sword in hand. Let's finish this!
Okay,
Sworn oath of knight.
Right there! Almost decided.
You never let us down.
Yikes! Here comes the counter.
What a shame!
Ha!
Only one left. Finish them off and we're clear.
Still up?
Take this!
Nice. That wasn't so bad.
Okay.
And I don't really think we used any resources there.
Let's keep moving.
Not bad. I'll strive for greater heights.
Nice. All right, let's level up our strength. This is a good opportunity, I think.
Victory is ours, and safety hard won.
Interesting. There wasn't a path over there? I find that hard to believe. No, I guess not. Okay, so I guess we must come around there some other way. What? Oh.
Hey, you found something.
Get some blessed water.
We cannot avoid this fight.
Get out of here.
Ready.
Just making sure. Are you okay? Don't push it.
This could be our chance.
Alright. Let's take care of the Hexers first, I believe.
You'll be dust! Tougher than I thought.
I will. Let's go. Hat. Let's keep
That's
this
one
up.
for the
I
captain.
stand
Let's keep it going.
right there. Numbers win.
Nice.
Alfred's
Well done,
got this
Hulkenberg.
handled. Only 2 enemies left. Stay sharp.
Eat this!
With a tough one.
Take this. Stay focused.
Helping
Good. Tis done.
Yikes! Here comes the counter. Only 1 left. Finish them off and we're clear.
Hello, welcome.
Let's.
It's going well. Oh, thank you for the bone. Let me feed myself.
Looks like that's all of them. Great job, everybody.
Thank you for the bone. It is very tasty. And very
Victory is
gummy.
ours.
Oh, we should probably heal. Okay, before we go deeper, maybe we should go... Maybe we should go to the first floor. We haven't explored all of that yet. There's some moving down here. Are those dogs, perhaps? Oh, they are dogs.
Found us. Get ready, everyone.
Hey, good one. They saw us.
Okay. We're aiming for the first staircase.
They saw us! On your toes, everyone!
Tis our opening!
Take them all down in one
Eat this.
It's a tough one.
Is everyone right there?
Who never got one?
Good.
Who's next?
Tis done.
Only 2 enemies
Stay
left!
down.
Stay sharp! One look for the
That's not bad.
Keep going!
They yet cling to life.
You can't run.
Nice.
Okay, I don't think there's any more backup coming. Let's keep moving.
There's no way I'm stopping here.
I think that's all of them.
All right.
Incredible.
Nice. Okay, that's good, because we used one of those in the other dungeon. Okay, that was worth coming back for. Alright, now I think we can just proceed. Enough of you.
Hey, good one.
Ugh, I think they see us.
Our
Okay.
No, looks like they found us.
Oh man, they're back.
Good.
That's okay.
I think we lost them.
They saw us! On your toes, everyone!
Wait. Oh, yes.
Hey,
All right.
All good. Everything's pretty standard. Ugh, I think they see us.
All right.
They're trying to ambush me?
very impressive.
Is that what they were trying to do? Well, they failed.
exemplary.
We've been spotted. On your guard.
Oh, shit.
We strike first.
Okay. Let's give this all we've got.
Oh, these are the dangerous
Let's
ones.
get on with it.
We used some meteoric fisting here.
You will taste justice. Almost
Got
finished.
them all?
Let's stay calm.
You're at the top of your game, Stroll!
Still here?
Right there. Stay focused.
Now,
Hey, there's that left hand.
die hard.
Woo, not too shabby. Let's keep this up, everyone.
Nice. Ooh, we got the blue guys. Those should be our priority.
Heal wouldn't hurt.
Shit.
They've noticed us.
No. Fuck. Maybe this was a trap. No! Dang it. Crap, I think this was a trap. Now we missed both the blue guys.
I'm right here.
There's no rush.
Dang it.
This is our chance.
That sucks. Man, if I had a faster weapon, though. Ooh, a crit. Nice. Okay.
You can't run! Tougher than I thought.
Ooh, another crit. Nice.
Not done yet.
Alright. Okay, well, it was a trap, but I think we went through it really, rather well.
Not bad. Nice. I feel stronger already.
Very nice.
Whew. That should do it.
Is that all this was? Yeah, it looks like just a one-way corridor. Jesus. Oh, nice. What the fuck is happening here?
Alright, how's that? Come on!
You hanging in there? Not tired, are you?
I imagine that would be of use.
We have some treasure chests here.
Alright.
I love it.
Ooh.
Alright.
Ooh.
What now?
We need to purify those, but we can't right now because we don't have the stats for that. Good to know for later, though. Onwards. Hey, it's the kitty! Oh?
Got a sec?
The Guptaros is close. Oh, no! Alright, let's... I'm gonna do something silly.
Yep.
I think we're gonna use our hero's fruits. Ooh, very nice. Okay, so it gives us each one level.
A new
Damn,
power
very
to wield.
nice. Okay, that's good. I was wondering if it'd give us some new skills and stuff. Okay, cool. That was pretty worth it then. Let's see, max HP. Oh, we should probably heal fully. Alright, let's see what we got. Max HP, let's do that on Stroll. Energy, max MP, let's do that on me because I'm the healer guy. Strength on me. Magic. We'll do that on Hulkenberg. And yeah, okay. Alright, great. I'm taking this thing off, it's a little bit too hot with the button. Ooh! There we go. Alright.
Yep.
Alright, let's go in.
All right.
Looks like that Guptaros is up ahead. Are you ready? Let's go. Oh shit! It's kind of hot. Gallica. And there he is! Looks like this is the Guptaros. He's really raring to go, too. Hulkenberg. No sign of retreat. It must be acclimated to people. It's likely caused damage yet to be discovered. Stroll. Well, that ends today. We're taking you down. I see our foe is bringing his A game too. Oh, I can't wait for this.
Watch out!
Gallica, it's not messing around. Be careful, everyone.
On guard!
Hulkenberg, well, I'm as ready as can be. Come, monster. You shall be rust upon my lance. Alright, well, here we go.
I don't know their weakness. Guess we'll just try what we've got.
Stepping back. Time to go offensive. Brawler!
Alright, let's do Battle Cry.
I will come forth, royal soul.
Let's see what slashing does. Oh, he's weak to piercing. We know that because we learned that from the guy.
Hulkenberg got them
I
right
shall.
in their weak spot.
Let's do a Skull Cracker.
I'll crush you.
That didn't do much. Slam Shatter! Ow! Okay, he's kind of tough. What the fuck?
Won't hold back.
Maybe we shouldn't be front rowing this.
Thank you.
I owe you.
I step up. Not now. I see you.
Wondering if I can lure him into attacking just Hulkenberg.
What's the plan? No holding back. Take that.
It's okay.
But also, if we could inflict him with Forget, that'd be great.
The blade's edge.
I don't think we can, though.
Only a flesh.
Okay, that wasn't bad.
Is that all?
That wasn't bad.
There.
Hulkenberg got them right in their
Can't
weak
afford to
spot.
hold back. Let's do this. Something else. No holding back.
Let's try one magic.
Rolling lights.
That didn't do anything.
Sword in hand. I won't hold back. We can do this.
Was nicht.
My thanks.
Is everyone all right?
I'm gonna try using Knight's Proclamation.
Heroes.
See what it does. Takes aim. Oh no.
Withdrawing.
Alright, we're gonna go ahead and guard.
It's a wise move.
I'll get some distance. Ready for impact.
I'm stepping back. I shall defend.
Nice. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Okay, that wasn't so bad.
Closing the distance. I shall vanquish evil.
Probably would have been worse if we hadn't guarded.
With sword charging in.
Alright, let's heal.
With healing power.
Thank you.
I owe you.
Is into the fray.
Alright, Taros. Get gooped on.
Hulkenberg got them right
With
in
the.
their weak spot.
I'll crush you.
Shit.
Only a flesh wound.
Ouch.
Nice dodge.
Woo! Very nice.
Fancy footwork, Stroll.
Let's go. We're not out of this yet.
Was nicht.
Helpful as ever.
By the swamp.
There.
Oh, that's a crit. Hey. Oh, I thought that was a crit. Sag.
Power within.
Right on target.
That was a crit.
I stand ready. I see you.
Alright, what's happening? Oh no, this again. Okay.
Stepping back. I'll hold my ground.
To the rear guard.
To the rear guard.
Not too bad.
To the fore.
Alright, let's use Battle Cry.
Time for some close combat. Warrior. We can
Do our healing.
Thank you.
I owe you.
Moving to the front.
There.
Hulkenberg got them right
With
in their weak
ruler.
spot.
Take that. Not done yet.
Shit.
Think not.
Very nice.
Come forth.
Very nice. We did some good things there, I think. Oh, shit.
Observe the for all the priests.
Ow. Oh, that was a shit turn. Oh, that was a shit turn. Oh, God, that was a shit turn. Ooh, this is not going to be good.
Let's see how this plays out.
I'll get some distance. I can take it.
To safer ground. They'll not break my defenses.
Oh, yeah. Okay, we're good. We're good. Everyone's good here. Ow. My God.
Charging in.
What a shit turn.
With healing power.
I'm obliged.
Helpful as ever.
But into the fray.
Man! What the fuck?
Still fight.
Let's get him some healing.
I call upon royal power within. They die hard.
Jeez.
Come forth, royal soul.
Get him healed up.
Thank you.
My thanks.
Alright, this is bad, man.
Stand ready. I see you.
I need Hulkenberg to stop missing.
Hulkenberg got
Okay, that wasn't so bad.
Holding back. I'll crush you. Tougher than I thought.
Alright, we're almost there. We just need another not miss turn. Oh shit, now I gotta choose whether or not I want to try killing him or if we want to try guarding. Ah.
I'm counting on you.
The blade's edge.
Hey, nice. All right, that didn't go bad.
Not bad.
Oh God, if that had missed, I would have been crying.
I shall strive to use this power wisely.
Hey, but the Guptaros is dead.
That's
Stroll, his horn is huge. Bloody awful to imagine it being gored by it. Ugh. Gallica, really? You all seem pretty put together during the fight.
No.
Hulkenberg, no, that thing was tougher than anticipated. If we'd let up even a little, we may well have been defeated.
Huh?
Gallica, what? Even Hulkenberg was sweating it? What do you think, Jin? It was a close one.
I don't know.
Hulkenberg, aye. That sense of humility will serve us well. Arrogance dulls the blade, after all. Stroll, well, a win is a win. All that's left is to take this back to the Igniter shop.
All right.
Gallica, let's do that later, Jean. Shall we head back to the entrance? I think we've done everything. I think.
Say,
I want to keep exploring a little.
I see.
Hulkenberg, everything in moderation. You'd regret letting a little curiosity exhaust us in a place like this. Let's see. Yeah, I think we're done. I don't think there's any reason to be here. I don't see anything. Alright, well, let's save first of all. And then we can say leave to the kitty.
Yep.
Alright, Plateau, take us out of here.
What?
Hey, he seems to be holding some sort of string in his mouth. Does he want us to pull it? Let's use it.
all right.
Leave it to me.
And there we go. Alright. That wasn't bad. We did pretty good in there. Now we can leave. Gallica, it's going to be night soon. Should we call it a day and head back? Let's head back to the city.
Okay then.
Are you sure? Let's leave.
Right?
Got it. Let's return to the city and rest up. Alright. Pretty good that we knocked that all out in one day. I don't know if that was supposed to be a 2-day dungeon or what, but we knocked it all out, so that was easy. Back to the Grand Trad Tavern.
all right.
Stroll. Well, it wasn't easy, but the Guptaros lies defeated, and we have the proof. Exactly as the woman from the Igniter shop asked of us. Gallica, once we show it to her and complete her request, we'll finally be able to shop at the members-only Igniter shop. Hulkenberg, that will be most helpful in helping us amass more firepower. I trust you'll be able to complete the cast, Jean. Gallica, Forden is set on finally making his proclamation tomorrow. No matter what happens, let's try to be ready for it.
Now then.
Stroll, well, suppose we ought to turn in for the night once we finish our plates. Gallica, I'd say we earned our rest today. Good job. I relaxed with my friends, all of us sharing a brief moment of peace.
It would seem that disaster was averted.
And now it's time.
Right then. Today's Forden's big announcement.
Wonder what he's planning. I guess the church has to have some reaction to all that stuff the king said.
Whatever it is, Luis won't be able to just ignore it. This might be a day that goes down in history.
Indeed.
Ladies and gents, lend me your ears.
Oh, that guy again.
Sanctifex Forden has spoken. The giant face in the sky, the massive rocks appearing throughout the land, and the mysterious voice claiming to be the past king. The Sanctus Church has officially recognized these happenings as the will of His Royal Majesty.
So it really is His Majesty?
And so, as His Majesty has decreed, whoever has gained the greatest trust of the people by the day of decision shall be our new king. This is a historic moment, good citizens. It's revolutionary. It's unprecedented. No matter who you are, you can take the throne.
I feel like there's a catch to this.
Anyone?
Even me. If, and this is a big if, you are the person that all our people trust most in their hearts.
Maybe you could be king yourself, eh? You're popular enough.
Me? In charge? Well, that's the last thing this country needs. Right, let's review what we know, shall we? First, the new faces that have appeared on the rock. It shows us who's foremost in the running. We've worked out that much. The top 3 of the lot are also shown in the sky. Suppose that way you can see their inspiring faces anytime.
Hold on. How's us common folk supposed to stand a chance against all these upper crusters?
Say you do become popular. With your face clear for all to see, surely that'd make you a prime target for assassination.
Not quite, friend. Not quite. A valid concern, but one His Majesty prepared for. Popular aspirants, at least those who make it onto the rock, are protected by royal magic. Assassinations off the table.
That must be why Luis's assassination failed.
Magic chains will spring to life and bind anyone who tries. I saw it happen with my own eyes to Count Luis's sorry assailant.
So, literally anyone could be king? Even a pauper? Or a slave? Or a criminal?
But hold on, you mean to say we might not be ruled by Clamar? What does that mean for us?
Right, I've said my piece. You know all I know. Now go forth, ladies and gents, and spread the word. Whether you're from our fair capital or the middle of nowhere, the crown's within your grasp. Anyone in the land could be our next king.
Interesting. Alright, well. Was that the royal announcement? Because that certainly wasn't Sanctifex Forden.
The church has chosen to recognize this face's words as crown sent and shall abide by them.
They conceded that one quickly. Though I suppose it's a hard thing to deny, what with the royal palace hanging up there in the clouds.
Had they rushed a coronation for His Eminence Forden, it would have dashed any hope of reinstating His Highness. A small comfort.
I can tell from your face there's some bad news too.
Do you recall those chains that froze Alsace in place? It seems that too was part of His Majesty's magic.
Yes, this is where she tells us that we're not going to be able to destroy Luis because he's protected by the right.
Plainly, any candidates of sufficient favor cannot be deposed.
But that also
by
means
force.
that we might be protected by the right. That's not good.
That's not good.
No, 'tis not indeed. This marks Luis as nigh untouchable. I will still seek to find him. Yet, even should we stand before the man himself, we could not kill him.
No! If we can't kill him, then how do we break the curse?
What the hell was the king thinking? Grius was trying to save his son. He died for it.
Even so, without this magic, no aspirant would be safe from assassination, leaving Luis to dominate through sheer martial strength. We appear to be at an impasse.
Damn. How are we going to save the prince?
Everyone, have you seen Maria?
Did something happen?
I checked her room and she isn't there.
Uh-oh.
She just leave without telling anyone. I couldn't deal with losing both of them.
I'll go look for her.
I'll go look for her.
You will? Thank you. When I think of what might happen to her.
If she left her room on her own, she must have had some reason.
Let's go search for her. If we head into town, we might find some clues.
Where?
Maria, where are you?
You're kidding.
Gallica, where could Maria have gone? Wait. Oh no.
Whatever.
Maria. Oh, you mean that kid? Yeah, I saw her earlier. Really? Where was she headed? That's the stairs north of Sunshade Row. You know, by the general store. Didn't look to be running an errand, though.
Hey!
The general store? We might find someone else who saw her if we head over there.
Hey, mister!
I bet the next king's gonna punish the bad tribes. You better run away, Elda. They're gonna kill you. That's awfully rude, and I think that child should be spanked. How dare they mock me? Every last one of them. Poxy, lousy, no good, rotten son of a goddamned... If I had an igniter, I'd...
Hey, listen! Sorry, but...
Ah, hello.
Hey!
Say, we're looking for a little girl. Have you seen anyone like that around here? Oh, could it be that half-blood? If so, then yes, I did see her. She was muttering Papa and looking all sad. I saw her go to the back alley. Maria, could she have gone to the Grand Cathedral? Alright, we're gonna go ahead and let me eat now. I will be back in about 15 to 20 minutes, and then we will continue with more metaphor. So don't go anywhere, we will be back momentarily. Hello and welcome back to stream. We are continuing with Metaphor now, and I have cats in my room. I think there are 2 of them. I know there is definitely an orange, and there may or may not be a Russian blue. Usually they come together in pairs, but anyway. Alright, let's continue looking for Maria. And hello, King Kiss. Welcome, and thank you for those little guys. I hope that you're doing well today. That's fine. The cats can get a hold of it.
How to handle this?
Alright, so we think that Maria might have gone to the Grand Cathedral looking for her father.
I'm out of ideas.
What should I do? What's going on?
Well then, if you say no harm.
This is all right. How did I wind up?
Uh-oh.
Hello there.
Do you know that half-blood girl? You can't let a girl like that walk the streets alone. You're just asking for trouble. She just went inside. Gallica, wait! You let her pass? Why? Soldier, the way her eyes looked, I'd not be the one to stop her now. She's been coming to pray for a while, no matter how many glares she gets. Gallica. Hello, Orange. Oh, he's found a laying spot.
Huh? Why?
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Papa hasn't come home. And I always come here whenever I'm feeling lonely. One time he came here to get me. I remember because he called my name. But I pray, and he still doesn't come back. Maybe because the cathedral's broken?
Maria.
Huh?
Miss Fabienne says Papa can't come home anymore. But I know Papa's gone away. He's gone somewhere I'll never see him again. Hasn't he? It's going to be so lonely. The loneliest it's ever been. But I have to be strong, don't I? But if it gets any lonelier, I don't know if I can do it.
I'm sorry.
Aww.
I promised we'd all come back together.
Why does everyone always leave? Mum was sick. The king and prince are gone. And now Papa? Why does everyone always leave? Is it my fault? I really did my best to be a good girl, but...
That's not why.
He's right, Maria. It's not your fault at all.
Listen to me, all right? Your father, he was fighting a very bad man. We were with him, but we couldn't protect him. I'm sorry.
I remember Papa saying something like that. He said, a really bad man might be our king. Is that part of it?
Don't worry.
It's going to be all right. Don't worry.
I hope the next king is as nice as you. Then maybe things won't always be so sad.
In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. The prince told me that once.
I think I understand the king's intentions now. Maybe this is the sort of tragedy he was trying to end. Maybe he wanted a world where the crown goes to one who acts like a king ought to. Not whoever's willing to spill the most blood to do it.
Hey, yeah, maybe.
You may be right. But much as we wish it, this is not a fight that might be ended through words alone.
Nope. We're gonna have to kill that Louise guy.
We have to try.
safe. Oh, you had me worried sick.
Sorry for leaving on my own.
No, it's all right.
Miss Fabienne, I'm hungry.
Aww.
Oh, yeah. Yes, that's right. Let's all sit down for some supper together. Thank you for finding her.
It looks like she's worked things out.
She's a strong girl.
But we've more troubles ahead. How now do we resolve this curse upon His Highness?
How now,
If
indeed.
Luis is the curse's caster, we've got to kill him to dispel it. So how do we do that if he's shielded by the king himself?
I wish I could report back, but the prince is still asleep, and we're losing time. I don't think going back to the village is an option.
We cannot lose faith yet. There must be some further course we can pursue.
Well, there's the church's announcement. I expect they're trying to stop a wave of rival candidates from flooding the standings. I doubt the church would accept this popularity contest if they didn't already have a plan to game it.
True enough. I can only wonder at their aims. For today, we should content ourselves with rest and recovery.
Indeed.
Sorry, did I wake you? Laying here, I always end up caught in my own thoughts. Grius and Maria. The prince. Just thinking in circles again. Not good, is it?
Let's think about it together.
Let's think about it together.
Keeping me company, are you? You really are a strange one. My kind of strange, if I'm honest. That book, is that the novel you're always carrying around? Feels like months ago now that I spotted you buried in it on the carriage ride to the fort.
Want to read it?
Want to read it?
If you don't mind, since we finally some room to breathe.
Hello, Ash. I knew there was a Russian blue in here.
Oh, interesting. It's written through the lens of a fictional land. This bit's about the Utopia's security. In this world, there is no blood-stained contest for sovereignty.
Nice.
The people choose their sovereign from among themselves. One cannot put a sovereign to the sword to seize power. Such an act would be met with scorn and judged as murder. Taking power or wealth by force is seen as the most shameful of transgressions.
Oh, that doesn't age well in current time. Which is funny because this game came out in current time, so maybe that's the point.
We've a Kingslayer on the brink of seizing the throne right now. And this idea of competing for public support.
You want to come on here?
Here it sounds so commonplace, but the idea's thrown us all into chaos. Interesting. Perhaps I'm overthinking, but it sounds almost like the aim of the king's magic. You suppose there's some common inspiration? Still,
what a sweetie.
I don't imagine this would turn out well in the real world. In public opinion, tribal perspective always divides us. Besides, does a decision made by the people guarantee it's right?
What's up, Ash?
Tribal squabbles aren't always political. Take us Clamars, for example. It can be hard for us to see outside the bubble of our own worldview. We're the majority, and the tribe of the royal bloodline besides. That privilege can make us insensitive. A problem with no easy solution, I fear. Lofty words. I can hardly come to terms with my own ideals.
Oh, little Ash.
Still, the discussions helped clear my head a little. Thank you. I've been so fixated on killing Luis, but maybe we could look into whether that's really the only way.
Yeah, there might be another way. Even though they said earlier that the only way is to kill him.
Now. Think I'll give it another chance. Wait, how long have you been asleep?
Aww. We fell asleep listening to Stroll.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Have you heard the news? The curtain's about to rise on the show of a lifetime. To choose
Really?
our new ruler, we're going to give all of you a chance to take center stage in a show of power for the whole kingdom. And we call it the Tournament for the Throne! Our aspirants will set out on a grand tour of the 3 allied nations' capitals, taking part in a variety of exciting trials. First, we have the exhibition of the brave. Slay a monster plaguing our fair people and bring its head to Oceania's capital in time. Biggest find takes the win.
What? So just any monster?
Official word is, this event's open to all. So what do you think, ladies and gents? Are you in it to watch, or in it to win?
So just any monster that's plaguing the people?
Stroll? Why call us so early in the morning? What is that journal?
I had Fabienne bring it up. Something occurred to me, so I asked her to go through Grius' personal effects.
And what about it?
Looks like he was investigating the curse too.
There's a note here. Given the spell's complexity, it must have required a scribed formula.
Oh.
You mean to suggest Luis possesses a written composition of the curse somewhere? And if we can find that...
Yes. I'd wager, even if we can't kill Luis, we might still have a shot at breaking the curse.
But that attack took place years ago, didn't it? This curse's formula could be lost for good.
We have little choice but to hope it's not. I'm not saying it would be easy. And the real trick will be finding it. We wouldn't leave it unprotected.
That reminds me. A crier for the church was handing these out.
What's that?
A flyer for the Tournament for the Throne. This popularity contest is state-sponsored now.
Oh dear.
An interesting gamble for those politicians. I like the bit about all this being in the interest of fairness, those weasels. But saying it's being organized by the state. The throne's empty. This smells like the theocracy at work. Probably Forden himself.
You think Forden's looking to fix the competition in his favor? He's been in first place this whole time.
In the interest of fairness, remember? If he wins a fair race, he gets legitimized, and Luis gets put on the back foot.
That bodes ill. Those with existing support could easily solidify their claim. Even should His Highness wake, he may lose the throne.
If we don't hurry and find a way to get close to Luis, we're sunk. What are we supposed to do?
We need a plan, and then we can take action. As an Elda, I'm an outcast in this city. I think that gives us an advantage here. We enter the tournament for the throne.
Let's enter this tournament for the throne.
Huh? Hey, were you even listening to us? Besides, the prince isn't exactly in a position to take part in...
Wait. It sounds crazy, but I think he might be onto something there. This could be just the excuse we need to get close to Luis. He doesn't care about your tribe so long as you prove capable, yes? That's what Zorba was saying. Which means, even though the world looks down on you as an elder, having the power to kill humans puts you in his good graces.
Oh, interesting.
You're going to make him a candidate for the throne?
If all we need to do is get Luis's attention, then that's sure to get the job done. If we're lucky, he might even try to recruit us.
I see. An undercover operation, is it? Quite a gambit. But it may well be our best chance at finding this formula.
Just hold on a second. Getting Luis's attention is all well and good. But remember who's actually risking their life here.
Infiltrating Luis's ranks will be dangerous. If I'm found out, I'll be good as dead.
What do you think? Having heard all this, do you want to enter the running?
I do.
Of course I do.
No hesitation at all.
Right.
I'm reminded of the words the prince spoke to me in our youth.
In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. No matter who someone is, they deserve a fair country. If it's to help achieve that, I will stand for the prince as a candidate for the throne.
Sheesh. So much for being a guide. Now you're the one leading me around.
Your resolve has marked you a fine fit for the role. I have trusted you with my life before, and would gladly do so again.
Alright. I inherited Grease's journal.
Good heavens. Haven't you put yourself in enough danger? Listen to me. I don't want you going down the same path he did. Are you really this set on running off again?
Yes.
Yes. I've got a job to do.
Oh, familiar words. I'll be cheering for you in this mess of a competition. Truth be told, I wish I could do more than feed and shelter you.
What's the competition?
It's a big, grand race to see who will be the next king. The whole country will be watching.
So you're going to try and become king? Wow! Then I'll cheer for you as loud as I can.
You have your first advocate, it seems.
Suppose you'll have to actually try for the throne now, eh? Your Majesty.
That's the plan.
That was the plan from the start.
That's the spirit.
Well, if we want Luis to notice you, we'll have to make quite a stir among the people. Maybe reaching for the throne will do it.
Does that mean you're not coming back?
No, we'll be back. Although we might be a while.
I don't like when it gets lonely.
Maria.
But I'll be cheering for you. I hope you win the race. You be a good king.
Thank you.
Thank you for your support.
Yeah.
Now, we'd best get registration out of the way, but we need some legs for the journey. It's mostly lawless wastes between cities.
Judging by this specified deadline, we're unlikely to reach the Principality of Oceana's capital in time on foot.
I bet all these fancy nobles have their own gauntlet runners to ride in.
A carriage might save our chances, if we could find one. Perhaps we split up for now. I'll leave you two to the registration. They should be taking entrance at the recruitment center.
Alright. I guess we're gonna vie for king.
This should be the place, right?
Excuse us, we're looking to join the tournament for the throne.
Aye? Be young, ain't ya? And who's the kid? He with you?
I'm the one entering.
I'm the one entering.
You? Really?
I've not heard of any age restrictions. They're a problem?
Well, I'd not have thought it, but you're an elder, ain't ya? And you want to be king. Well, the novelty of it might win you some looks.
Could you just do your job, please? Can he register or not?
This guy's being a real douche McAsshole.
An elder? Now that I think of it...
Uh-oh.
Weren't you in that pack of recruits that went off to the northern fort?
Oh no, they finally caught us.
Wiped out. What? We got a deserter turning up.
Uh-oh.
No, they said he'd just dragged the captain down, so they left him at the capital. He, got on the captain's bad side.
Could swear I've seen you before, too.
Ooh, no!
Well, hardly matters with no captain to verify it with. Go on, then. You can represent the lesser tribes so nobody complains.
That was a close one.
And, obviously, you're gonna need a carriage. Otherwise, the whole thing's off for you. You're obligated to attend the opening ceremony tomorrow. It'll be at the plaza at the Grand Cathedral. Don't be late.
We'll have to hope Hulkenberg can find us a carriage.
As for us, I expect we should see about finding a monster to slay. If it's not impressive enough, Luis won't look twice at you.
Maybe a human?
Some postings over there. They should be offering bounties on monsters the guard can't handle. Let's take a look.
Oh?
Looks like everyone else had the same idea.
One of these bounties is bound to make me stand out. But which? Bigger is probably better.
Hang on. There's nothing but small-time contracts here.
Are you not here for this tournament then? Bit slow, I'm afraid. Most of my worthiest monster bills have already been snapped up by other competitors.
How about requests on anything aside from monsters? Bounties include criminals too, right?
Interesting.
I suppose I've got one of those, yeah.
Let's see. Ugh, he's horrible. Heisme, a villainous kidnapper. Looks like the army's been trying to catch him for a while now.
This might just be perfect.
You have any idea?
Who the hell's this guy?
That man's an elite. An ex-royal knight, they say. It makes short work of a scrawny little urchin. You can be sure of that. Besides, didn't you hear what it is they're actually looking for?
Oh, of course. It's about whoever can bring in the biggest monster head, right?
If you imbeciles can't even get that straight, you've no chance at winning. They want kingly types, not children play acting.
Well, he said his piece and he left.
Is that the kind of competition we can expect?
He was right about the rules, though. What are you thinking?
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
We're supposed to get a monster's head. So why are you going for a criminal? Any idea what he's up to?
To stop his evil deeds?
Maybe he just wants to stop the criminal's evil deeds.
We've got more important things to worry about.
Don't worry, I'll explain everything later.
As long as you can convince Hulkenberg, I guess.
Hello there! Are you really taking the bounty on Heisme? You three must be heaven sent. Please, would you listen to our plight?
Okay.
Your pardon, gentlemen. I'm Barton, a guard captain for Matira, a town to the south. The bounty on Heisme is up at my behest.
A guard captain? This fellow's made some powerful enemies.
We can't afford lenience. On top of his past crimes, Heisme has stooped to abducting our wee ones.
Oh, that's terrible.
Our children. Selling them off, some say. If our city becomes known for nightly disappearances, what sane resident would stay? Community and trade will dwindle and die.
But he's just a lone kidnapper, right? Even if he's some infamous criminal, why can't the guard handle it?
That's the trouble. He makes his hideout somewhere too dangerous for us.
Ooh, nasty.
Deep in the territory of vicious giant worms. We've no idea how he manages to operate out there without getting devoured himself.
I see. Tricky problem indeed.
I'd no choice but to swallow my pride and post a bounty. Yet no matter how many times I renew the bill, none have taken it. A pitiful sight, isn't it? A soldier who can't protect his home, whether by strength or by surrender. Laugh if you must.
We would never laugh.
We would never laugh at such a plight.
You only cast away your honor in the name of protection. Nothing pitiful in that. Swallow your pride no more, man. We'll take your contract.
Thanks to you. That you'd accept such a perilous request, even with this tournament looming over everything. Closure. Thank you all, and thank God for bringing you to me. In that case, we shall meet in Matira, the old castle town. Please, make haste.
Okay. Guess we're going to Matira.
No backing out of this now. You sure this is what we want?
Way I see it, if we want to make a big impact this late, it's going to take some creativity. Besides, this is apparently a knight-turned-kidnapper. The man can't be allowed to go on. What would His Royal Highness do in our place?
I guess that's fair.
I'll convince Hulkenberg. Somehow. You go on and accept the contract.
Okay.
True.
If a guard captain is struggling with this bounty, then I say it's the perfect target for us. I don't think many would take it out from under us, but you may as well grab the request besides. Makes it official.
Look at that.
There sure are a lot of wanted posters. Gallica, almost all the requests are gone. The only one left worth taking is this bounty for a Heisme, whatever that is. What did Stroll think we'd gain here? I guess let's take this Heisme one at the window. Demo Man Goddard. Oh, what's that whip? What's a whippersnapper like you doing here? Don't tell me. You're actually thinking of participating in the tournament for the throne. Oh, the audacity of youth. That's rich. A mere fledgling, with no history or experience to speak of. As king? The idea makes me sick to my stomach.
No, thank you.
The ideal leader of this country is a dignified man of a great age, one with years of experience, and yet the upstart stool children like you and Luis dare to. It hardly matters. You won't be able to fight much longer, so struggle as you like. I'll be happy to give the eulogy at your funeral. I suppose he's a candidate, too.
Hey!
Gallica, hey! Would it be alright if we accepted the bounty contract for Heisme? Heisme! You sure you can handle that? We can't be held liable if you get yourselves killed out there. Of course I can. Recruiter, you're an odd one, alright. Either that or you're just green. Head to Martira. You can probably get more information there.
Let's focus.
Alright, I need to find and bring in Heisme, a notorious criminal tied to a series of kidnappings in Martira. Despite his bounty, he has evaded capture, and his true identity remains a mystery.
Let's call it.
Gallica, okay, we've got the contract. Let's head back to the inn for now.
No registration issues, I trust?
No, indeed. And we found ourselves a perfect target.
Fine work.
Stroll.
See? She's convinced. Nothing to worry about.
Oh, no.
Don't worry about it. I'll prepare a map of the surrounding areas as well. But never mind that. Have you found us a kingly carriage?
Well, I have made some arrangements. How best to put it? The vessel itself is without peer. Supposedly, it will come to us on the day of the opening ceremony.
You don't sound too sure about that.
Oh, no, I'm certain. All I mean to say is, well, you shall soon see for yourself.
Well, under the circumstances, I'll take what we can get. And setting that up in a day. Not so bad having a knight on our side.
You needn't speak so. In truth, I've just resigned from the Knight's Order.
Damn.
Though 'tis only my bond of service I relinquish, not my title. We will shortly be seeking Luis's esteem. Should it come to light that I am a knight in active service, it may jeopardize our efforts.
Still, you didn't hesitate to leave. I can tell you're serious about this.
'Twas not an abrupt parting. I've come to doubt the Order since returning to find them serving the Santifex and not the Royals. Those who refused the Church's rule were cast out for their defiance. I only hope those fallen knights found useful employ elsewhere.
Sounds like you've been through a lot too.
Well, in any case, we can focus on our bounty contract now. Let's make sure we get some proper rest tonight.
Alright. The opening ceremony for the tournament is tomorrow.
Let's rest.
Gallica, we should probably stay inside and rest today.
Hey.
Stroll, I asked Fabienne for a map of Martira, and she gave me the one from Grius' personal effects. It covers all the main roads. We may have found one in town, but a military map always has more details.
Yeah.
Fabienne continues to be our anchor. To pay her back, let's achieve our goals.
Fancy a bit of info?
Well met, eh?
Regular customer. Hey, will you be staying at this inn for some time? I don't plan to. I see. I didn't mean to pry, but it's always nice to have some friends and regulars around here. Stop by and say hello to Maria from time to time, alright? I'm sure that'll make Fabienne happy as well.
Now then.
Our preparations seem to be proceeding without issue. Well, apart from one massive overturned uncertainty. Never mind. Forgive my mutterings. Just please do not be surprised, no matter whatever we're presented with.
Hello?
Traveling man, I've decided. I'm heading to Briohaven. It's much too boring just to spend my days at the inn. I'm going to see that so-called exhibition for myself. Goodbye, Elda. You do well to see the world too someday.
Don't push yourself too much.
Fabienne, tomorrow you depart. Maria will assuredly miss you dearly. So please come back and say hello when you can, even if it's only every once in a while.
What?
I haven't seen Maria since she came back from the recruitment center. I wonder if something's wrong. I can faintly hear the hustle and bustle of the city from beyond the closed shutters. The bed is simple but clean and has an aroma that reminds me of a clear sunny day. Maybe it's time to call it a night? I bet we can't leave, but I do want to try. Nope. Alright, let's rest then.
Good night.
Gallica, rest well.
Can I come in?
Hey, it's Maria.
Huh?
What's wrong?
What's wrong?
Well, you're all leaving tomorrow, right? I'll be cheering for you. So I just... Oh no. I promised Miss Fabienne I wouldn't cry.
You don't have to worry.
Oh, it's all right. You don't have to worry.
Papa was trying to stop a bad man, you said. And that's what you're all doing too, isn't it? Please come back home safe. I'll be waiting here as long as it takes.
It's a promise.
It's a promise.
All right. Promise? The next time I see you again, can you tell me more about the outside world?
This one's important.
I never got a chance to say this to Papa. So, thank you. I'll go to bed now.
Captain, may I have a moment?
Good night.
I was hoping for a chance to speak before we set out. Since our meeting, I've done nothing but impose on you. Now, you risk your very life for this cause. 'Tis no easy burden. It pains me to see. When I think of how this may yet save His Highness, I lose sight of all else. Such disregard ill becomes me.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
'Tis kind of you to say. But that book... We met once before, on a carriage bound for the capital. Do you recall?
When you got me thrown out?
I remember your stunt getting me flung in the wastes.
My apologies. I thought only to minimize casualties, one way or another. So, 'tis a novel envisioning an ideal world. Curious to see a utopian novel these days. I'd thought them long since banned.
Ooh.
You needn't worry.
Interesting.
I've no intention of taking it from you. I've sometimes wondered why such books were forbidden. Rumors say the Sanctists objected to their contents. Yet I wonder, how could a simple book have possibly stunned them so? Do you mind if I read a passage or two? So, it is a fiction written as if a personal account. This chapter seems to concern the system by which the nation's leader is decided. In this country, one cannot become even a statesman, much less sovereign, without the consent of the people. Those who aspire to statecraft must first solemnly swear before the people what they will do in service of their country.
Oh, this did not age well.
Should they earn title but break their word, they are denounced and stripped of power. Such is the authority of the people. In
That
this
world
way,
sounds much
it
better
is
than ours.
The people who are the land's true king. Quite the opposite of our own country. Now I see why our upper echelons would abolish such texts. Had our lands embraced such accountability, perhaps His Royal Highness would not have suffered such a fate. No. As a knight, it's not my place to say. I must clear my head of these fantasies. In the end, clinging to a dream will do me no good. Oh, I suppose 'tis not so bad to dream now and then. It takes power to walk the path of our dearest hopes. Perhaps that is the purpose of this newfound strength. My dearest dream. 'Tis to save His Highness, even at the cost of my life. Nothing more.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Oh! Wait, who the hell's that?
Juna! Lady
Who is Juna? I don't think we've met a Juna. And why is that crier in front of her? Oh, she's pretty. What the fuck? Oh, is she an idol? Huh. They all really seem to like that. But there's something weird about her. Interesting.
Even I'm feeling the heat. Well, I suppose it's time to fan the flames. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to the inauguration of the Tournament for the Throne! For the first time, the crown is anyone's to claim, as long as the aspirants can complete 3 grueling challenges.
Wow, a Sanctus Crier! He's perfect for this!
Let's discuss the venues. We kick off in the west, in the Pearl of the Coast, the Principality of Oceania's harbour city capital, Port Brilehaven. There, they face their first challenge, the Exhibition of the Brave. Each contender must bring back the head of a monster, a mark of their prowess and courage. Next, our would-be monarchs head east. Upon the misty peaks, we arrive in the Principality of Montario's beautiful city of faith, Altaberry Heights. And finally, our heroes make their well-deserved return home to Grand Trad. But first, let's do introductions. It's time to meet those risking their lives for the crown.
That seems...
Closest to the
okay.
throne, I know him, you know him. It's Sanctus's
Oh, dear.
one and only 78 Sanctifex, His Eminence, Forden!
Oh dear.
Victory to Sanctifex Borden!
Oh dear.
I claim no great ambition, nor any heated calls to action. All I wish is to restore order for our people and to safeguard our land from the threats beyond. This chaos we face is but one of God's many trials. Let us restore our kingdom's glory together!
Moving right along, we come next to His Eminence's champion, the very spear in his hand, the warrior monk captain of the Crown Theocracy, Master Giddo!
I come before you only in loyal service of His Eminence. I relinquish the throne to him gladly. But those who would seize the crown by force, I will teach you to fear God and to fear me!
That makes sense, I guess. I mean,
being a fair competition.
Forden is probably way too old
horses do the
to
Sanctus
do any of
Revenus
this
race?
anyway.
Still, it's not over by far. The Luis supporters won't take this lying down.
What cowardice, Friar! Where's Count Louise?
Yes, of course. There's gonna be an ad break during this cutscene, and I can't stop it because this cutscene doesn't have a pause, so... Sorry.
All right, settle down. At this time, I can report that Count Luis has not applied to enter the tournament.
What?
What? He's not even entering? Then what becomes of us? Our entire purpose in this race was to get closer to him.
Don't worry.
Shit.
He's definitely paying attention. He's only in second as it is, so we can't afford to ignore this whole production. Sit tight. I'm sure he'll make a move soon.
All right. For those Count Luis supporters, you might want to
he has a
meet
champion?
our next entrant. A rising socialite, a man of ambition, godless and fearless, the brash young warrior serving Count Luis.
Oh, that guy.
The Black Hound.
Him? So he was one of Luis's men.
The fallen king embraced sanctism and all its holy tenets, and for what? He was nothing before Lord Luis. Look to the sky all you wish. No god can save you! What our country needs is power!
Well, it's not quite all the contenders, but let's get on with the introductions. The great liberal merchant, it's Roger Ward. By war, by conquest, by right, it's Rudolph Kraus. In it more for the gauntlet runners than the throne, it's Lena Caden. Sure to be popular by pledging free drinks for life, it's Loveless O'Shea. Uplifting the beautiful and deposing the hideous, it's Milo Maurizio.
Wow. If we lose this, I think the country has some even bigger problems.
Now, I do believe we have one final candidate. Do we have an Elden boy present? Come on, let's see a face.
What? An elder? Disgraceful. Is this the only way you could think to distinguish yourself?
By the way, the ride you applied with still hasn't arrived. And if it doesn't show up by the time the noon bell rings, you're disqualified. All right?
Hey! What's going on?
That nitwit! What is he doing?
So, contestants, are you ready?
What the hell?
What? Last, I say! Wait! Found you behave!
Oh!
It's quick! Wait, it's headed right for the... It'll crash!
Oh no! Well...
What the heck is that? Wonderful. So much for a first impression.
What ho? Isn't she a marvel, chums?
You don't! You nearly brought down the cathedral! Have a care, you fool. It was bad enough when Luis did it the first time. That feckless, shameless old fool.
Not bad, kid. Guess you've got some interesting tricks up your sleeve after all.
Right! I'd call that a full roster. Ladies and gentlemen,
My God.
Race across the land. Go, prove yourself worthy and earn your crown. For the people, for the throne. Let the games begin.
We must take to the road.
Well, we truly are up against a weird crowd, aren't we? Speaking of weird crowd, what the fuck is this?
So fast! Gotta hold on to something or I'll get blown up!
It's incredible!
Wow. I ended up standing out more than I expected. I've gained a lot of interest, but I only consider this a part of my mission to aid the prince. I think that's Ash. Give me a moment. Is that so ashy? You want out? Is that what you want? You want out, Ash? Come on, little guy. You want out? No? No? What about you, Noki? No? Okay. Oh. No? Okay. Alright then. There goes one cat. Now there is only one cat left. Hi, Noki. What a sweetie looking guy. Alright. Let's continue.
Just a sec.
Gallica. Whoa! What's with this thing? Is this our carriage?
Can you hear me?
Pilot. Shall I just run it along the main road then? The others seem to be doing as much. Gallica. You're just as crazy as this runner. Pilot. I'll take the compliment, little lady. Now, let's have some coordinates for a little test run. Gallica. What is happening right now?
Let's see.
We want to go to a place called Martira, Old Castle Town, I think. Should be a ways south. Oh, man. A city on the main road between Grand Trad and Port Breelhaven. The old castle looming over the city center is an incredible sight to behold.
Wow.
Yeah, okay. Martira. Here it is. Pilot. Down to Martira, eh? On this craft's legs? Oh, I'd say that'll be 4 days, 3 nights, about.
Oh.
Stroll. 4 days and 3 nights? That's a great deal faster than a carriage. And surely the roads will be safer for all that at that kind of speed. Pilot. Valley good. Now, cinch those britches, chaps. Full steam ahead to Martira, Old Castle Town.
This is amazing! I don't know a thing about gauntlet runners, but even I can tell this is a hell of a craft. I can hardly believe she's ours to drive.
You're telling me, lad? Feels like ages since I've been out on the open road. This girl's been waiting long enough for her time to shine.
So this is what you use to talk with the driver? Convenient, that. Look, old fellow, are you really on our side? You realize we don't have funds to pay you.
Money? Ha! I'm not in this for the money, boy. What I want is a little gusto. What do you think, lad? Isn't this a rush?
It is at that. Like riding the wind.
That's the ticket. It's been so long since I've had a good chinwag.
Brilliant, isn't it?
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing.
You've a good head on your shoulders, boy. Yes, I can tell you're a sharp one. Where to, ladies? The world is our shellfish.
You certainly are a different person behind the wheel.
Hey, Hulkenberg! Can we get an explanation yet?
That man is Neurus. An Ishkia, if 'twas not obvious from the wings. And despite everything, he was heir to a noble house and personal machinist for the royal family.
Oh, wow.
What?
He's a master engineer, of course, positively peerless. But as you can see, the runners get him a bit excitable.
Noble District Underhall.
Neurus? Are you there? I'm coming in. Even amidst all this commotion in town, I find you buried in your work.
Too much to do.
As always. To business then. I must ask a favor. Would you be able to ready a carriage for me?
No new commissions, no time for them. Ask another right.
It is not a new one I require. Before His Highness disappeared, did you not accept a contract to build him a custom carriage?
That's a weird coincidence.
Without a formal owner, I reasoned that it must now lie unused. I was hoping I might borrow it a short while.
Oh, wait. Didn't they say at the beginning of the game that the prince could, like, see the future or something?
What else?
'Tis an unreasonable request, I know. But I'd not be asking without a grave need. Might I at least see it?
I mean...
'Twas specially made for His Highness, yes? Not a work you'd have sold off. Where lies it now?
I've deadlines to meet, dash it! Off with you now! Leave me be!
You've been acting stranger than usual. What ails you?
Whoa!
Good God.
Wow. That thing's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be.
Is this a gauntlet runner? The very craft commissioned for His Highness the Prince? Even knowing His Highness was gone, still you toiled away. Oh, Neurus, you are an inspiration. Such nobility of purpose.
Yes. Right.
However, for a craft meant for the royal family, it is rather excessive, isn't it? Did you really build this vehicle exactly to their orders? You cannot mean...
Uh-oh.
Well, at first, certainly. I followed the blueprints exactly. But then His Highness died, and... well, I couldn't just let the old girl waste away. A masterpiece like her? Collecting dust in storage? No! Unacceptable! Unthinkable! I'm working toward a dream. And this poor old girl is going to help me see it through. And then, finally...
I'm watching Noki, sorry.
Imbecile! A lowly, brazen court engineer butchering His Highness's inheritance for a hobby! For this mania! You embezzled the royal treasury and disrespected his legacy! Treason!
Oof.
Mercy, please! Look, take my head if you must, milady, but leave the valley runner alone.
Look, this runner... 'tis fully operational now, is it? Then I suggest you cooperate, for both our sakes. Finish your tinkering by tomorrow and bring it to the Grand Cathedral as soon as you can.
Eh? What's all this now? You play the proud soldier at me and then pluck it for your own schemes?
'Tis no scheme. I would use it for His Highness's sake.
For His Highness, eh? Hold a tick. Haven't you been looking for him? Wandering across God knows where last I heard? So if you're back now and now you want a gauntlet runner for His Highness? Is His Highness still alive? That's it! I've got you, haven't I?
'Twas His Highness who gave you refuge while you were only a heretical scholar condemned by the Sanctists. The time has come to repay His mercy.
Understood.
Well, that was easy. Right, Noki?
Is that enough? Can this old duck really handle an undercover operation?
I know what you're thinking, but 'tis at least true that he feels an undying debt of gratitude to the royal family.
Pish and tosh, boy. A little faith. Not to brag, but this old duck's craft might be the fastest gauntlet runner in the kingdom. Why, probably the world. I think. Maybe.
How encouraging.
All I want is to push this runner as far and as fast as she can go. Show her off to the world. And you? Well, I presume you'd rather work together than have to walk, eh?
Yeah, something like that.
I don't know about this, but I guess we'll just have to trust him. What do you think?
I think we can count on him.
I think we can count on him.
If you're sure, I suppose. We'll deal with it if we have to.
Either way, he knows the prince is alive, so we can't just leave him to his own devices. We're all in the same boat. Or runner, I guess.
You lot can handle the fighting, and I'll handle all the driving and grease work. Just make sure you've got a proper plan for all this mess now.
This guy's got no filter. But he has a point. We do need to talk strategy.
So, summing up. Our first trial is to slay a monster. We take its head as proof, then get it to the goal line before the deadline. The bigger the head, the better. Our destination is Port Brylehaven, the capital of the Western Principality of Oceania. It'd be a trek on foot, but this gauntlet runner should make it a snap.
So getting the bounty's head is our next move. And our target is a nefarious criminal who's been kidnapping and selling off children. Right?
A criminal? Did the task not specify a monster's head?
Don't worry, all part of the plan. We don't need to win this thing. We just need to get Luis's attention. Everyone's going to show up with monster heads, and we shake things up with a felon. A knight-turned-kidnapper at that. Shows them we're there for justice.
Hey.
But to deliberately violate the rules, we risk being disqualified entirely.
Hi, Noki. What are you doing?
Then again, it's just as likely to win the people's attention and thereby Luis's. I do understand the intent. What do you think of this plan?
It's perfect.
I think it's a perfect idea.
Makes sense, doesn't it? The bounty's Heismay, an ex-knight. I realize that's a little close to home, Hulkenberg, so if you'd rather hang back...
No. His title is precisely why I cannot let his atrocities stand. And yet, 'tis strange indeed that we are hunting a mere man when the trial demands a monster. Then again, our true aim is beyond the ambitions of any other aspirant. Our fate rests in this plan of yours, Stroll.
Thank you. I'll try to ensure your trust isn't misplaced.
Hi. Aw, what's he doing over there? Oh, he found a nice blanket to lay on.
Righto. Then our course is set. Feel free to use anything in the gauntlet runner. Even got a bathing room if you could use a wash.
Good to know. We can always look around more thoroughly later.
Yes. You needn't tire yourself out before we arrive.
Well, I'm a tinkerer and not much else. All my fighting happens in the old workshop. But I'll take you wherever you're going for your sake and mine. After all, the wilds out there are no berry picnic. Oh no! It's a den of wild beasts and savage scoundrels. And we'll not get past it without days on the road together. So, if you need anything besides a steady hand on the wheel, give me a hoot. Bound to find me in the cockpit or the engine room.
He's certainly an eccentric, but he doesn't seem like a bad person. We'll get used to him, I suppose.
The Gauntlet Runner. The Gauntlet Runner has various areas for different activities, such as the strategy room, the lounge, and the kitchen. You can also visit Academia by finding Moray and interacting with him. Let's visit the engine room first. Take your time and have a look around on your way there.
Oh, yeah?
Gallica, I've never been on a Gauntlet Runner. Kinda want to see what this engine room's like. Hulkenberg. The runner makes a smooth ride, at least. Eccentricities aside, he certainly earned his title as port engineer. That said, I'm more concerned with its unseen workings. I do hope he hasn't made any dubious additions. Stroll. A carriage can't compete with a Gauntlet Runner's speed. I suppose they've earned their reputation. That I'm in constant fear of losing my lunch is far from ideal, but once I'm used to it, I'm sure the journey will be more than pleasant. The store must lead to the end of the Gauntlet Runner. It's locked tightly to prevent accidental entry. Not now. There are more pressing matters at hand.
Incredible!
Wow. So this room's made for bathing. Can we really just hop in mid-ride and take a real bath? Stroll. Now that I can get used to. I call first dip.
Hey!
Hulkenberg. Were you just going to stride up and strip nude? Where do you think you are? Unacceptable!
You're really...
Stroll. It's a bathing room! Nearest. Oh, forgot to mention. No running water yet. Working on it.
Damn.
Stroll. What? Unacceptable! There's some rock beans and gauntlet shrooms. Did they grow here? I could use these for cooking. Oh, he's nice. Hi, Noki. It's stocked with food suitable for a long journey. I'd prefer to cook it before eating it. It's Neurus's personal collection of books. They're too technical for me to understand. There are a lot of books lined up. Oh god, these are the beds? Oh geez, that's pretty cramped, don't you think? These are beds. They seem pretty small. Whoa.
What's this?
Beneath this cloth, there seems to be a big barrel. I wonder what it's used for. How the heck does this thing even work? A watchtower, huh? Whoa. What a wild-looking creature. Oh, the engine.
This?
Gallica, wonder what makes this thing run.
Hello?
Nearus, first time on a gauntlet runner, eh? Gallica, whoa, that scared me. Looks like that pipe's in here too. Nearus, call the runner phone. There's one in every room. Now, I believe I heard you speculating on the old girl's inner workings. Gauntlet runners use magma crystals as fuel to run, you see. Used to be you'd take your life into your own hands when you traveled to the wilds. Then, thanks to the kingdom's greatest minds, the Gauntlet Runner was born. The runner's actual legs are based on a colossal beast's, made for zero momentum loss, even on the roughest terrain. Among other things, I've modified this craft with a bit more zip and speed. Another step closer to my dream. Gallica, what dream? Nearest, long story, my girl. Best told to a captive audience with no plans for the next few days and nights. Gallica, never mind then. Maybe some other time. Nearest, anyway, still plenty about the old girls that's a work in progress, but by the time I'm done, she'll have some new tricks. You just watch. It'll be sunset before long, so start thinking about bedding down for the night. Can't run in the dark, and the old girl needs her rest as much as we do. You will continue towards your destination while spending time on the Gauntlet Runner. Utilize its facilities to obtain items, raise abilities, or do other things you wouldn't normally be able to do in town. Try using the kitchen, reading books at the bookshelf, or using the washing machine. More activities will become available over time. You can spend time with your allies while traveling, which may improve your virtues. At the end of the day, the choice is yours. Never seen an igniter like this before. A magic igniter, enormous compared to those used by the army. If I recall correctly, it takes magma crystals as fuel. Gallica, it's Nearest's homemade washing machine. Washing clothes can sometimes cleanse the mind too. Doing laundry might take my mind off things, increasing my max HP.
Understood.
Or MP. Sure, no problem. Nearest's research desk. This must be where new inventions are born. Some unique items are lined up here. Nearest's personal belongings, I think?
Come on.
This weird tool is actually a cleaning igniter that Nearest modified to create wind that collects dust. Pretty nifty. I know it's hard, but all the lifting and bending over is sure to strengthen your legs, yeah? If I clean the Gauntlet Runner, my max HP will increase. You don't want to do it now? Gotcha. There's a fluffy bag that's perfect for sitting on. If I sat on it, I don't think I'd be able to move. I never smelled this fragrance before. I can't tell whether it's used for fuel or food.
Now, where was I?
I feel Morie's presence. Oh, he's so cute.
Ah, how good of you to come.
Oh, yes, this is a side quest. We can't advance it right now. We still have to find the gunner.
Oh. You'll come again, won't you?
And we have not found the gunner yet. I think we've seen everything. Yeah, I think we've seen everything. Alright. Well, I think we'll end here for today. I'm getting kind of tired, and I don't really want to push it, considering I have to work tomorrow. So. Thank you guys so much for joining me for more Metaphor. I hope that you had fun. We look to be expanding quite a bit into this game. The next time we play, we will be going into the old castle town and continuing our story. Not really sure how we're supposed to turn in the Igniter subquest now, but I assume that we'll have a way to go back to do that. Tomorrow I'm going to probably be streaming web fishing again while building my schedule like I did this week. Unless I build my schedule today, in which case we'll do something different. But expect web fishing until further notice from me about other activities. And that's going to be it. I hope that you have a good rest of your evening, subbies. Thank you guys so much for coming and joining me. And have a good night. Bye-bye.